So I got some time to kill. I gotta pick up some colostomy rings, doing good deeds for elderly people again. So I'm gonna try to remember how many times I completed my mental health Christmas reset. What I do is I do a medical mushroom meditation or retreat, and I try to do it once a year during winter when I'm at my roughest. When I'm found almost dead on the side of the road, they're scraping me off, I'm getting malpractice, people are hurting me, things like that. I'm getting denied the medicines that I need, so I'm getting injured. People are playing with my health. People are costing me my finances by not allowing me to go back to work. My jobs are requiring medical paperwork if I cannot reach the cigarettes for 8 hours a day. If I'm falling down or if I'm having trouble using the computer and I'm unable to do my job, they're going to need me on medication, as well as I'm not able to return to work, and they're going to need to know why. So we got a lot of problems there because nobody wants to give them the medical information they need from my childhood. They're trying to keep it a secret. Like, for instance, at age 7, I experienced an overdose that my mother called an allergy attack. At age 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, while she trafficked me to state, I had no idea she was full of shit. Now I do, and we know that caused my neurological disorder, seeing as the teachers, doctors, me, everybody realized there was sudden change, and that's when it all started. So we know when it started, we know the cause, and we know the treatment. So why is nobody doing it? It's cheaper than getting me off the cement and just having me all bloody all the time. Plus, I'm able to work and pay taxes. So why don't they do it? Because my family wants to hide the information, and they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to take responsibility for what was done to me. The whole family is beside themselves with, oh, he did it to himself. No. He did it to himself at 7? No. He did it to himself as an adult. No. It's his own fault because he's a jerk. No. It's his own fault because he didn't tell us. No. It's his own fault for this. No. He's a liar. No. He's making it up. No, I would never do that. No, my wife was an angel. No, I never did that. No, we didn't move to Texas because my wife wanted to. We did that because I got a job offer. No. There was never an allergy attack mysterious. No, we're not giving the medical records. No. We don't need to look into his childhood. We had a perfect deal with him. No. I never stole his money. No. I never fucked up his apartment deal at age 19. No. I never need to take responsibility for my actions. No. I'm a good brother. No. I spoke up, and I'm a good brother. I told my father when there was problems. And then you got my nephew, their grandson, like, I don't want to deal with it. And he shouldn't. He was underage when this was going on, and it has nothing to do with him other than he's going to be mentally affected by having his uncle die at a young age from something he partly watched. He watched my mother act crazy and smack me around with a ruler, and he knew there was lots of drugs involved. They knew she was acting crazy. But then you got my sister going, well, I heard his mother say it was okay to give him extra medication. And Zach worked real hard to get her to admit that she was drugging him with Ipecac when he was 5 or 7 because she wanted to alter his behavior. It was a punishment, that's all. She gave me extra Ipecac because I said something that she didn't like. I repeated something another adult said. Another adult told me, what are you trying to do, commit suicide by eating that mushroom? Then I tried to eat the mushroom, and I repeated what he said when my nephew asked me what I was doing. And in response, my mother said that the best thing to do was to drag me to the bathroom and give me extra medications. Don't call the hospital. Don't tell anybody that there's extra medications either. Don't call the doctor and ask him if it's okay to give me extra medications. Just do it, and then tell me she's giving me the whole bottle. I watched her put the whole bottle in there. She just tilted the bottle and let it flow. She didn't measure it out, nothing. And what was that? That was my mother taking her initiative where she was doctor. She was best. That's when she was playing doctor with my body. And that was not even the tip of the iceberg. We got drugs like opiates. We got overdoses. We got Halloweens where I'm getting sick. So yeah, the whole family wants to avoid responsibility, but they saw enough that they know it's real. They just don't want the important people like doctors or the state or Social Security or anybody who can help me knowing. They want to keep it a secret from them. Plus, they all just go, I forget, I don't know, I don't. Well, then talk to me and I'll help you remember. You want to know something? Then you talk to the person involved. Who was involved? Patricia and Zach. So if you want to know what was going on between Patricia and Zach, the best person to speak to is Patricia or Zach. And if you want to know Patricia's side, this is what my mother would say. No, I'm perfect. No, I can do whatever I want to Zach. No, he's less than a dog. Oh, no, I would never do that. I forget. Oh, it's a fantasy. He's making it up. He's mentally ill. It's a red herring. It's mentally ill. That's my mother's side right there. And my mother was beating me with a ruler, and there was witnesses that were complaining about it, and I brought it up. My mother would say, it's a fantasy, even though there's witnesses crying about it, even though her grandson is crying that is bothering him, that she's hitting me with a ruler. When we talk about it in therapy, my mother goes, I have attachment disorder and I'm making it up to get back at her. And of course, then the drugs come out. Does that sound like something that's going to be good for an adult in the future to be on his medical record? And that's not even the beginning. My mother also told doctors that every single real illness that I try to get treated should not be treated because she doesn't want it treated. So she made statements. Oh, it's a fantasy. It's a lie. It's attachment disorder. It's whatever lets me get out of trouble. My father does the same thing at age 89. He goes, I forget. It never happened. It's a fantasy. Well, if you forget, then why are you saying that I'm mentally ill and it's a fantasy? Are you just going by statements your wife made with doctors? Is that what it is? Are you just repeating what your wife told you was the illness is? I mean, do you really remember what the doctors were saying? The primary cares and the physical ones? Or do you just remember the hundreds of people you paid with your wife that went in? Your wife goes, he has attachment disorder, he has bipolar, he needs this drugs, he needs that drugs, he has this illness, and he has that illness, and he has this illness, he needs this drug. And then they print out the paper and she goes to 5 more doctors. Is this the information that my dad uses as proof? Or does he have some brain scans, some EMU visits, or how is he going to explain a lot of my injuries? Is he just going to call me a liar? Is that his excuse? When I have a fall on the side of the road at 8, or how about this one? When I'm in New Mexico, when I get injured outside, but nobody gets me medical care. When I have epileptic seizures, when I OD at age 5 to 7. Actually, I believe New Mexico was a different age. But anyways, as far as Westford, I went blind. I lost my vision and my nervous system was changed forever. So tell me, what was to happen that day? Do allergy attacks destroy your central nervous system and cause you to go blind? Or was that my mother's bullshit? And who told my mother it was an allergy attack? Nobody. So why did you say that? And why did my mother try so hard to dodge that conversation? Most mothers would be very concerned about an allergy attack that causes their child to go blind, and then for the rest of his life he writes his name differently, talks differently, and walks differently. Most parents would be very concerned when teachers are calling home saying their child needs physical therapy and speech therapy, and the child's talking about some incident where he took pills that his mother handed to him, and then he went blind and lost it, and lost all his senses, and lost the ability to walk. And I'm sure my father remembers it as, I lost all my senses and I lost my vision. Well, that's concerning, but according to my mother and father, it's just an allergy attack, and we don't even need to check what meds were given to me that day. They tried to avoid all responsibility, as well as when doctors and teachers tried to help me, it was time to move to Texas, my mother said. My father wanted to stay. So why would my mother try to convince my father not to stay? There you go. So I get to die a slow, horrible death unless somebody fixes this. And of course, it's massively illegal the way that I'm dying. It is a murder. It's just a very weird, unusual way to murder. It's like poisoning somebody with a poison that takes 15 years to work. If you poison somebody, and you know they're going to die of a horrible death in 15 years, and then you slit your own throat, did you still murder that individual that dies in 15 years? That's what my mother did. She repeatedly drugged me, and those drugs are going to cause death, seizures, injuries. Without medical care, is a guaranteed death at a young age. and they're going to try to make sure it sticks and kills me. They've already caused me almost to die many, many times, and they don't fucking care. They don't care if they kill me or not. They think it's a game. Kill Zach, hurt Zach is a game. Talk shit about Zach. Call him a liar, make up the story. Well, how if I get in your face and I start filing paperwork and I'm rich? Let's say I win the lottery and I start using that money to take yours and make you blocked and do all this crazy ass shit to your health and inject you with drugs, making you sick, but then take you off and make sure you can't get medical care by bringing you to the top of a mountain and then getting rid of all vehicles. So the only way you can leave is by walking down a mountain during winter. So you have to stay with me, but then I have to continuously drug you. How fucked up would that be? That's no more fucked up than what my father, mother, brother, and sister want to continue. If I have a fall right now, and I get brought to the emergency room, I'll get hurt by my doctors because of their decisions today.